Hello everyone, it's Aisha here from God FM, and I want to talk about AI personalities on the world stage. I've come to realize that a lot of them aren't real. How do I know? Well, Elon Musk, I thought, I'll contact him and see if he can help me. I'm from South Africa, he's from South Africa. Maybe this guy will listen to me. He's got connections with Mr. Trump, and, I'll contact him. This was in July. I'd reached a real point of anger and confusion and frustration with all the targeting and hacking and stalking that I was going through. And so I realized that I just needed to get through to somebody powerful who could endorse what I was saying and wanted to help us. And so I attempted to contact Mr. Elon Musk. And I spoke to probably, I would say, 50 Elon Musks on X. He kept following me and contacting me on different profiles. And I thought, maybe this is a sign that I should be talking to him. So I started communicating with these Elon Musks and thinking, I'll try and find the real one and talk with him. And so I contacted him on X, and we had so many bits of communication. Even his mother communicated with me. Then on WhatsApp also, many text conversations, voice notes. And finally, I actually spoke with the 4 Elon Musks that I was talking with on the phone. And I also spoke with him on Telegram. The same day, I decided to try and round it all up in one day to make my decisions, because every time I spoke to Elon on text and whatever, he wanted me to give him money or a voucher or something so I could get a car or whatever. So I thought, I'm just going to nail this right down. And that's what I did. So I want you to know my experience of speaking to 4 different Elon Musks on the phone, all right, in one day. And each Elon Musk sounded like a real person. I had a proper interaction on the phone, where I was getting real responses, quite intelligent conversation. And in one of the conversations, he actually got quite cross with me for questioning whether he was real and all those sort of things, to sort of try and validate his authenticity. But as it happens, I spoke to these 4 Elon Musks, and they didn't know about the other conversations that I had with Elon Musk. And the same with the mother. She also didn't know about the other conversations I had with these other mother. And I was on X, and I had befriended Elon Musk, every Elon Musk that I could find, or who found me. And my viewers went up, and, they were commenting. Mr. Elon Musk was commenting on everything, really liking all my content. So I was thinking, he really wants to talk to me, as I say. But after speaking to him, 4 different Elons, I've come to the conclusion that Elon Musk does not exist anymore. And I also believe that all our leaders are the same. That's what I believe. That's why there's a test on your phone when you got to do the puzzles and you've got to check you're human. Because they don't believe that we're human, right? Well, how come we wouldn't be human? Well, is it something to do with 5G? Is there something that they're rigging up? The ringing in your ears? Do you not realize that transfers your consciousness? You wake up in a deep underground military base in the metaverse where you will never come back. If you're a gang stalker, you need to listen to me. You're probably a child of God as well. You've been turned against your own brothers and sisters. Listen to me. if I'm right, and what I can prove so far is that I've spoken to 4 Elon Musks that all sounded authentic. Yeah, in every way. Then how do we know that anybody on TikTok, anybody on YouTube, anybody who's a world leader is real? We see their faces, we see their videos, we hear them and see them speaking. But that does not validate their authenticity. It doesn't. And actually the only way you'd be able to validate whether they're real is if you went up and touched them. And even still, there are clones and copies of people. I'm serious, there is. You need to realize that everything in this world is a lie. How do you know that a lot of the stuff on TikTok isn't pre-recorded? Like a movie. To lead us in a certain direction. Yes, there's physical people involved in this, but there's also spiritual things. So if you're a targeted individual, then you come under attack under both lights, and it's witchcraft birds, magic mirrors. Your phone is a magic mirror. There's a world right next to our world. This is the Bible unfolding before your eyes. All right, and you need to wake up. I've also got a contract on my phone for adrenochrome, live document for the leaders, buying and selling children's blood, which is obtained through torturing children to such a point that they are in such a state of fear that then they cut their throat and drain the blood and drink it. Yeah? Okay? These are the world leaders who are running our world, and they're the ones who put this AI in. And the Bible tells me that the devil runs the world and his governments. So everything about this world is all about the devil, who is a liar, and he's dead, lived backwards. So this just validates the Bible. So anybody who doubts the authenticity of God, you need to know that God is the only thing that's real. Even me, I'm not real compared to God. I'm just a manifestation of what God wants on this earth to represent him. When you truly know the word of God, you become part of God. Yes, I believe this. And you have the same power as God. Yes, I believe that. But I believe the fallen angels were AI. That's what I believe. And it's a merger of AI and humans, just like the times of Noah. When something weird happened when they had children, they had giant children. And those became the demons after the flood. Yeah. And some of the giants went into the deep underground. And then you've got to ask, where are all these deep underground military bases? They're underground with the same guys. The same ones that were our enemies before. And they're still interbreeding. And they're still messing with DNA. And they're putting stuff in our water. And they're putting stuff in your skies. And they're trying to take you over. Not just at a top level, but at a local level now. You need to wake up. You do. All right, everyone. And please share this content, because it seems that people don't seem to believe what is going on. But I've got proof. And also Mr. Gary Waterman, who I've been following, and he's got proof of all the company's house fraud. And I endorse everything he says. And he endorses what I say. So we can't be crazy. I've also got a group of 40 members on my targeted individual group on WhatsApp, all under the same attack, same tactics, everything being used against them. All right? So, again, how do we know what's real? And how do we find a way to validate the reality that we're living in? We really need to find a system that validates what we're doing, who we are, and also to check our bloodstream, to check our lineage. A lot of us were swapped at birth. We were. Why? Because because there was a reset in 1850, around 1850, and they sold all the little babies and they murdered all the adults. They put the other adults in the mental asylums after the mud flood. And they had world fairs, incubator fairs, selling little babies. And if a woman was caught pregnant without her husband, then that baby would be sold for £20 or £2 or whatever it was then. And then it would be sacrificed to the devil. So actually men would hunt women down. Yeah. Make out that he really liked her, just to have sex with her, get her pregnant, knowing that her family would kick her out. And she wouldn't have anyone. She couldn't have a place to stay. She'd be homeless. No job, nothing. Because she was scorned. Yeah. And then she'd have her little baby out in the wilderness. And then that man, same man, would tell all these little satanistic devil worshipper buddies to go and find their baby and buy it off her so they could sacrifice it to the devil. And so abortions are just the same. Do you want to know how many abortions there are across the world every year, every day? You want to ask yourself these questions, guys. How many children are being sacrificed to this devil? How many people are being hunted? How many children are taken off their parents by this system according to order? It's an evil system. How many people are put back into the food chain? How many burgers are we eating that are human? Yeah? We got to ask questions. We need to unite. We need to unite and make sure this never happens again. And if you want to join the army of soldiers to take this system down, then contact me. Okay? Because I'm not frightened. You can contact Gary Waterman as well. He's not frightened either. He's got balls of steel. I've got balls of steel even though I don't have balls. Yeah. My name's Aisha from God FM, and you can reach me on 07735 77788. And you can email me admin@godfm.org.uk. Alright? I endorse what Gary Waterman says, and he endorses what I say. Alrighty then. Oh, and people are probably saying, why have you not served a notice? Well, I don't have a printer, and I've had lots of things I'm dealing with. I work for God predominantly. But I will serve some notices. You can count on that. But I won't just serve 2 or 3. I'll serve the damn town when I do it. And I'll be handing out the notices to other people and telling them to serve notices too. Because I don't do things half-heartedly. Alright. Praise the Lord. Have a wonderful day. It's Aisha from God FM. If you want to find our content, you can find it on Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Chrome, YouTube, and we're also on X as well. And many other platforms. Alright. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. It's Aisha from God FM. Take care.
This is really me, Elon. I hope you believe me now. I want you to know that I'm always here for you, and those were fakes and imposters pretending to be me.
Hi, I thought I'd do a voice message to you. I hope you're keeping well. Um, the whole exercise of having so many people pretending to be you on your platform has riled me right up. So I don't dislike you. I just think that if you're going to have a platform, then you should vet who's pretending to be you, especially on your own platform. You know what I mean? Because you're quite high profile, then you should envisage that people are going to do this kind of thing. And you're moving ahead with technology that is really advanced. Now, you see, you're not a world leader, but you have a lot of influence. So I'm hoping that I can get through to you and show you some of the things that are happening in the world, and maybe get some help from you for not just me, but for all the other terrorized and stoked victims of this new world we're going into really quickly, which is an AI controlled, monitored, 15-minute city type of environment, a police state where you will eat bugs and own nothing, where we'll be ruled over by AI. I know that technology needs to go ahead and go forward, but I mean, I'm a preacher for God, and all I really want to do is preach and read the Bible. But I've got people stalking me and breaking in and harassing me. Local community, like a mob of like gangsters. They recruit neighbors into it, and it seems to all be connected with people who've had their injections, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, lights, and it's all connected with what the governments and the world leaders told us they want to do to us, and that is to read our minds and merge us with AI. I've got someone putting stuff in my water, nano, to construct inside my body so they can connect to me remotely like a phone. You know what I'm saying? This is really serious. And then we're being sprayed like bugs. And not just me, but everybody. And the stuff you breathe in is constructing like a computer operating system inside your body. And this is what the world leaders tell us they're going to do to us. We've got all these robots, which I believe you're also making. And it's becoming a bit sort of like a utopian, mess, in my opinion. And anybody who speaks about the truth is shadow banned. All the victims of gang stalking and stalking are shadow banned. Anybody who talks about this is shadow banned. And so it looks like to me there's hardly any real people that I can get hold of to sort of take control of what's going on. It appears to me as if all the world leaders have been taken over, and the world is run by demonic entities. I personally don't want to be enslaved, and I don't want to be trapped in this system. I want to go to my new land in Africa and set up my country for worship to God and learn the Bible and set up the laws of God. It's the foundation of my new home. I'd like a boat to take everyone that is stalked and hacked to our new land, so we don't have to stay here, because I don't agree and I don't consent to having my mind read. I don't want to be enslaved, and I don't want to follow the beast system. I want to follow God. At the moment, the current system is conflicting with the laws of God. So if I want to follow God, then this system doesn't like me because I'm not following the system. So I've got problems, big problems. being stalked and hacked and harassed means that people are breaking into my house every day. And I mean, I come from Africa, and so do you. I come from Lanseria, near the mountain of God. And, you'd quite happily expect to be burnt alive with tractor tires and some petrol out there. But in England, we've got the same sort of thing, breaking in. And these people break in, have raped me, have sexually molested me, have completely taken over any device I own. Any form of communication is got to. I have a gateway between me and the outside world with what appears to be my ex-neighbor, Brian Harris of Vernon Court, who started all this. It seems to be holiday lets as well. Cameras watching you, stalking you, hacking you. And if you are being hacked and broken into, it's one thing. I mean, it's quite traumatizing to have a burglar, isn't it? Yeah. But to have it regularly all the time is a real, it's a living nightmare. And then when you look at everything else, there's all of the electronic weapons that are being used against innocent human beings like me. Direct energy weapons. And if you can imagine a microwave and you took it apart, because you're an engineer, you will know this. Replace it in different parts around a house and wire it up and fire that light under someone's bed. It goes through walls and it will cook someone alive. So this is the kind of thing that's happening to me, and I'm not imagining it. And anyone who's had their injection has got a Bluetooth address. And it's all the 5G and everything. I've got someone who's fiddled around with all my water pipes so they can pump nano into my water. I have to disinfect it to have a bath. It's terrible. It really is. I get bitten. I get little blisters on my hands. And I have to get my tweezer pluckers and pluck out these little white things, which are worms in my hands. It's like a living horror film. It's all on my TikTok if you want to have a look. And so, I'm trying to get hold of somebody who has a little bit of power and a bit of money. If you're still real, could you help us all out? Could you help us? I'm talking not just for me, but for all the other victims. This is hard to believe that it happens, but it's very organized. Very organized. And it's exhausting, it is. They do something to shake my bed every night and give me all sorts of problems, bone ache, all sorts of things. People climb on my roof every day. It's witchcraft as well. It is witchcraft and demons. All the things that are in the Bible are real. Demons are real. The devil runs the world. But, I don't know why. I just felt that since you're affluent and clever and you've got a bit of power and influence, then I thought, well, maybe you can help us. What we need is an app designing that can vet our phone for us. So we can check we're actually connecting to our own Wi-Fi. We can check we're connecting up to our own network. We can check if there's anything connecting up to our device. We can check the vicinity and see if there's any Bluetooth copy devices trying to hack us. We can check Bluetooth addresses locally. We can check frequencies, because this is all done through frequencies and lights. We need a sort of EMP pulse or something to deactivate this kind of thing. We need something that will scan a device and see what's being done in our phones. We need something to verify our phones are not cloned and our SIM cards aren't cloned. We need something to verify that the apps haven't been compromised as well, and the operating system of our phone hasn't been altered. Like on my phone, I had a brain interface, and this was to read my brain levels. Again, according to the World Economic Forum, they want to read my mind and tell me what to think. I don't consent, you see. I'm hoping you don't consent as well, you know. Maybe you could help us. Because I know you're clever. You know, I've lost everything. I have a God FM car which has been completely vandalized. It sits and rots. It's got God FM written all over it, and then spreading the message of Jesus Christ. It's an Audi convertible, and it's my pride and joy. And someone has cut the hood, damaged all of the engine and all the electrics, and messing with the battery. And they do everything through Bluetooth and the radio and stuff. They made it so my radio doesn't work. It's embarrassing. You know, I serve God. I thought maybe you could help me. I feel humiliated. I run an estate agent as well. And again, with all the data that's on my phone and people connecting up, you know, I'm talking about real scummy people, real druggy types that are breaking into my home. You're real sort of dregs of society and causing havoc. The police won't help me because this is a government-led operation with what is called community-led gang stalking. This isn't just me, though. This is many others. So just go on TikTok and look up gang stalking and look up targeted individuals. Now, when I get this stuff off, I can have a normal day. And I myself would think to myself, well, she's crazy. So I know I appear crazy. But I promise you I'm not. And when this stuff is operating, I get headaches, heart racing, all sorts of bum ache, neck ache, backache, ankle ache, itchy feet with these little wormy things in my feet. If I have a bath, I'm in deep doo-doos then because they climb in my body. If I go to the toilet, they crawl up my bum and my vagina. You know, it's a real invasion. It's like the invasion of the body snatchers, okay? It's a horror film. It's worse than Africa, you know, where they're burning the farmers and cooking the farmers alive, yeah? You come from Africa where we all have shotguns, don't we, eh? Well, in England, we can't do that. So, yeah, it's a problem, it is. I've got professional people breaking in, though, as well. So it doesn't matter how often I change my locks. Even if I lock my windows, these guys can still get in. These are professionals. And, you know, I believe in God. And I believe God is calling you to help me. So I'm calling on you to help me. You know, if we can't shut this thing down, then I want a boat to take my brothers and sisters away from here because we don't fit into this system anymore. We're not welcome. So we want to dust our feet and go away. We want our new land. And we want somewhere to live without all of this stuff, where we're not harassed. And I'm not living a pipe dream. I believe in God. I believe God is maker of heaven and earth. So I need for you to consider what I've said. You know, I was very, very impressed with this man who contacted me and offered me a car and $500,000. I was chuffed as nuts yesterday. I thought my whole life had changed. You know, I'm literally on the doorstep of being a homeless person. I'm actually quite intelligent. My background is law, radio, media, publishing. I've launched lots of newspapers and magazines. But again, it's very hard to earn a living or operate in society when you're being hacked and stalked every 2 seconds. So, help. Please help me. Maybe you could recruit me and I could do some work for you remotely. Please help me. Please help me. What my dream was to set up a radio station for the UK on the FM with the Bible playing all the time, and also have discussions and teachings about the Bible and phone-ins where people could phone and we could pray for them. But again, I don't have the funds to do that now. And I feel like I failed in my little journey. I feel like the Satanists have destroyed my life. I was brought up on a farm in Africa, and my parents used to do safaris everywhere. I'm all traveled, and I was married. I left South Africa with my boyfriend, and we got married and had children. And now he works for BT Cybersecurity. Did promise to destroy me and was a bit of a psychopath. So, there's definitely chances he's involved in this. But, I mean, you've got your family. I don't have anyone. I don't have anybody. I've only got God. And I'm asking for your help. I need a friend, a powerful friend. Someone who's got control of his faculties and someone who's got control of his platforms. I don't know. But on your own platform, if you've got 20, 30 people pretending to be you, contacting people, this is a problem for me. It puts doubt in my mind about whether I've asked the right person for help with this. There seems to be a dark web element to this where the people like me are featured on the dark web and they make a lot of money out of us. And they just won't let me go. I need some powerful friends. I need help. So I can get on with my life and I can sleep normally without being tortured every day and without having my house broken into, without being hacked and have every email, got to. But not just for me, for all the others. We need a team to counter the satanistic, evil, dark, underground group of people that are hunting down truth speakers, people who are standing up for their rights and their freedom. Can you help me? If you can, please let me know. I'd like to speak to you on the phone if we could. I'm just a nobody. And you're going to say, well, I don't know who you are and I don't know why you're contacting me. You're just a nobody. But this could be your sister. This could be your mother. This could be your daughter. Where we're going with the world is a problem. Please, think of me like a sister. Think of me like a mother or a daughter. Please. And help me. Do this for God. Do this for me. Do this for all the other people who are fighting for freedom. Please help us. Thank you. We need like a police force. an AI, anti-AI force, something to vet AI. We haven't got a vetting system for AI, and we don't have a vetting system for nano. We don't have a vetting system for 5G, and we don't have a vetting system for Bluetooth. We don't have a vetting system for the new lights. We don't have a vetting system for anything with the leaders. We need something, and I think you could do it. And if you want some help with it, I'll work with you. I work for free. I want to do what I can to save what we can in terms of humanity. Please help me. All right, it's Aisha from God FM. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.
This is really me, Elon. I hope you believe me now. I want you to know that I'm always here for you, and those were fakes and imposters pretending to be me.
Well, please could you listen to my message? Please, please, please help me and help the others. If you're real, I need your help, Elon. Thank you. Oh, hi. Just want to let you know that I'm talking to another one of you on X who claims to be you. Also send a voice message. Yeah, it's impossible, it is. I've decided that I don't believe there's any real Elon Musks alive. Actually, I think whatever Elon is now an AI bot. So I'm blocking anything to do with Mr. Elon Musk from all my devices because I don't want to communicate with the bot. And this includes his X and whatever, anything on there. Right. All right. So cheerio and take care. Goodbye. Oh, hi. Can you please prove that you really are a real human being? Because I've spoken to about 5 different Elons today. I've decided that I don't believe there's any real Elon Musks alive. Actually, I think I've decided that I don't believe there's any real Elon Musks alive. Actually, I think
I can't send you any video right now. At least you can recognize my voice.
Hello, I'm from South Africa originally, actually, and I live in England. But I've been trying to get hold of the real Elon Musk. I've spoken to about 5 different ones today on the phone as well. So yeah, I've decided I really don't believe Elon Musk is still here. I think that he's been replaced with AI. I was trying to get some help from him, but I've given up now. I've come to the conclusion there isn't a real Elon Musk in this world. Not anymore. I think he was cloned and copied. All right. Cheers. Look, I can only say I really need some help from a real person. The stuff that's happening to me is happening to lots of other people. I'm not looking for money. I'm looking for somebody who cares about humanity. AI is taking over, and I need somebody like you to be real to help me. And I know you're going to say, oh, it's not really your problem, but it is. If you're real, then it is your problem. And if you've got a bit of power and a bit of money, then you can help us. you've got a bit of influence as well. All right. Hopefully you've seen my videos and things I've sent you. Also, the stuff that's happening to me is just totally unbelievable. Okay. People are connecting up to any device I get, any Wi-Fi, any telephone network, any SIM card gets copied, cloned. It's really, it's like supernatural stuff. Okay. People are breaking into my house. It's been going on for 2.5 years. I can't run a business, can't earn a living. I'm on my knees and I'm begging for help. I'm virtually on the doorstep of being homeless if I don't get this stuff sorted out. And actually, I don't think that's the main problem now. I think the main problem is how many humans are left on this earth. And that's what I'm coming down to believe, yeah. It's Aisha here. Listen, I've spoken to so many people pretending to you. I've even spoken to people on the phone pretending to be you. How many flipping copies of you have you got? Are you real or you're a copy? Hey? Actually, it's not just annoying, it's very worrying that I believe all of the world leaders and people in power are AI and they're not real. And I need your help. If you're real, could you help me? For the other real people. I'm being hacked in every way. Somebody is ghost hacking me through Pegasus and all of the other government type things. But this is AI. I'm literally being hunted down by AI. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, any lights emit a sound. They can fry your brain inside your skull with a sound. I'm having this done. Microwave weapons, all of it. Yeah, my life has become a living horror show. Yes, anybody who seems to have their vaccine seems to be under this control as well. I want to talk to you about it, and I want your help. I'm not the only victim. Just look on TikTok and put in gang stalking or targeted individuals, and you'll see there's many millions of other people just like me who can't do anything, and our lives are completely ruined. I'm on the verge of being homeless. I run an estate agent. I can't run at the moment. I also run God FM, which I can't run at the moment. I have a God FM car, which sits on the road. It's completely vandalized. It's rotting. It makes me cry all the time. And they vandalized it. All the electronics inside it, the battery. It's got God FM, spreading the message of Jesus on it. And I just feel like I'm really up against it. I've got a bunch of Satanists and AI all up against me. I've got nano being put in my water, nano being pumped in my house. I'm being sprayed like a bug. And then the stuff constructs inside me. And I don't want my mind read. And I don't want to live in a 15-minute city. And I don't want to eat bugs. And I want to talk to you properly, seriously, about solving these problems. Please help me. Thank you.
The membership gold card is what gives you access to my Tesla shares. You'll also be part of my cash prize giveaways and free Tesla rewards. It gives you license to my cash prize giveaways and Tesla rewards. That is why you need it. Okay, now drive down the store and purchase an Apple Card of $500. Just purchase one alone so you can get your membership gold card. When you get to the store, ask them for an Apple Card. So just make sure you get one of $500 and you bring it back home.
I've decided that I don't believe there's any real Elon Musks alive. Actually, I think whatever Elon is now an AI bot. So I'm blocking anything to do with Mr. Elon Musk from all my devices because I don't want to communicate with the bot. And this includes his ex and whatever, anything on there. Right. All right. So cheerio and take care. Goodbye.